In the United States, birth rates have been on the decline for the last 2 years. According to the CDC, the birth rate declined 2% in 2017 from the previous year. So while Americans are waiting longer to have children, many of them are looking to adopt dogs. 1.6 million last year alone, including my dog, Donna. And one D2C brand has taken the lead in providing puppy TLC.
I think one of the reasons why a lot of our products work well is because that we're designing them for ourselves. Like everybody here are crazy dog people, and so in many ways we are our own target market. We want to make our dogs happy, and therefore we obsess about coming up with cool events and experiences and toys that make them so. And so I do think that love for our own dog is really what drives us all to get to work early in the morning and make good stuff.
One of the things that's exciting about Bark is that we've kind of glommed onto this realization or sort of universal truth that dogs really are part of the family. We talk about them as non-human persons, and that is not a trend, that's a fact, and it's something that the world around us has really started to discover as well. And that's something that we see kind of being a permanent reality of being a person in the world.
Here's how Bark works. Dog owners pay $22 a month for a Bark box. Bark has about 500,000 subscribers, and its revenue soared to $200 million in 2018. Inside the themed boxes are healthy treats and specially designed toys.
When we started designing our own things, there really wasn't a lot of places that we could go and just kind of get them to do it. And so what we had to do was really lean into other industries that had been through this transformation that we're trying to do with the stuff that we do to make dogs happy, and that was kids.
So when we're developing toys, we're not developing them in a vacuum. We first develop a theme, sort of a narrative backbone to develop toys around.
Themes such as the Knights of the Hound Table, Bento Blossoms, and Shakespeare in the Bark.
For the Shakespeare box, we tried a bunch of different things early on. Could we have each assortment, a small, medium, and large, get a complete play in a box? And we quickly kind of landed on the problem that a lot of people just aren't super familiar with specific Shakespeare plays, and so we kind of decided to go with a more kind of Elizabethan, Shakespearean feeling, and then basically put a lot of jokes about specific characters and themes in Shakespeare, pulling quotes from different plays. But we have a team of creative people under me, a very funny writer who writes a bunch of that stuff, and toy designers, and graphic designers, and illustrators who are all kind of coming together under this thematic idea and developing the entire box experience.
So what do the dogs think?
And we kind of build up to that moment where customers actually start getting their boxes, and then we can react based on what people seem to be really excited about or engaged in. So for example, if there is an item in the box, like the Shakespeare ruff, or a specific toy, whether or not we anticipated that would kind of pop off, we can react and create some content specifically around that item so people can get really jazzed about it on social.
More than 350 developers, designers, copywriters, social editors, and other support staff come together to form a dog-obsessed sanctuary.
Pet industry in general and the dog industry in specific has been an industry that is very large but hadn't really seen a lot of innovation, and I think people hadn't really understood that there was this move from dogs being kind of pets to dogs being part of the family.
There's something wild about a bunch of creative people taking very seriously the challenge of surprising and delighting dogs. Like that's a completely unique problem to solve that none of us have ever had to do. My toy designers come from traditional children's toys, or industrial designers, or my graphic designers have worked in apparel and accessories for humans. Most of us have not had a lot of dog experience, but it's the team is like just the perfect people who care about dogs and have dogs and understand the kind of culture and feeling of that relationship. Us all coming together to figure it out. It's a lot of fun.